Match number 24. Our first referee is Mr. Bobby Celso. And our second referee is Mr. Patrick Castillo. Introducing the starting lineup for the Criss Cross King Crunchers. Beginning with their team captain, opposite spiker number 8, Isay Marasigan. Middle blocker number 4, Kim Malabunga. Outside hitter number 5, Jude Garcia. Middle blocker number 7, Rex Intal. Setter number 14, Ish Polvorosa. Outside hitter number 15, Mark Espejo. And the starting libero is number 22, Mano Sumanggid III. The head coach of the King Crunchers is Mr. Ty Bundit. Presenting the starters for the Cignal HD Spikers.
All right, as we start this match, it's already very eventful.
Festive really. Very nice,
Yes.
of course, for all of our players We've been dreaming of this in the landscape of the Spikers turf, and our rivalry is born, and hopefully it will buoy up, rather Spikers turf will be buoyed up by this rivalry between the new kids on the block, Criss Cross King Crunchers, of course, and the winningest team in the history of the Spikers turf. The gold standard, the Cignal HD Spikers.
Sabi nga nila, hindi pa nagsisimula yung liga, may rivalry na. And again, we arrive to this day, a Super Sunday triple header, and the main event, no less, between the two undefeated teams. And both 4-0, both with foreign imports, Philippine imports.
Right.
Na champions pa. So talagang, very much anticipated. And, it's also if you've been a fan ever since of these athletes, it's kind of like a homecoming for some of the King Crunchers that we see.
Of course. It's all about tracing back the roots.
Yes.
And also understanding that some of these players who used to play beach volleyball on the international level played for this franchise in the Beach Volleyball Republic.
Correct.
Of course, yan sila Jude Garcia, sila Requinton, Prong Arbasto,
Femi Bagalay.
Right. And Ishmael Rosa also finding his way back to play with his former teammates. But I think the rivalry is born because of the fact that some of the players of Criss Cross
have crossed over.
Oh, right. Have moved to the other fence. And we'll talk more about that as the game goes along.
All right, as we are still figuring out some technical difficulties here at the Phil Sports Arena, of course, we would want to give all the fans the best experience here for this main event. We'll be back in just a bit. Don't go away.
Check. Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the technical delay brought in this game. It's now time to introduce the starters for the Cignal HD Spikers. Beginning with their team captain, middle blocker number 8, JP Bugawan. Outside hitter number 10, Wendell Miguel. Opposite spiker number 11, Joe Umandal. Outside hitter number 16, Brian Bagunas. Center number 18, EJ Casanya. Middle blocker number 20, Lloyd Josafat. And their starting libero is number 7, Vince Lorenzo. The head coach of the HD Spikers is Mr. Dexter Clamore.
All right, so we are finally underway. You got the starters on your screens for the King Crunchers. You got Marasigan, Malabunga, Espejo, Garcia, Intal, Polvorosa, and Sumangid for their starting libero. In the meantime, for the Cignal HD Spikers. You got Bagunas, Casanya, Bugawan, Josafat, Umandal, Miguel, and Lorenzo.
Well, there's some emphasis on the at least two names that you mentioned earlier, and it is with reason.
Yes,
with reason.
definitely.
Of course, there will be some players who will be sidetracked for a bit, simply because the starting spot will be given to Marcus Pero and Brian Bagunas. And enough of the talking. Let's see
go.
some if it actually is.
Let's start it already. We got the most anticipated player matchup also on the screens right there. Ish Polvorosa will start this match. Good pass from Miguel. Bagunas!
There you go. Goosebumps.
We're gonna run out of words to describe all the spikes today, Coach Ronnie.
It's okay. We'll ride the shoulders of our Spikers Turf stars. And one of the biggest things, of course, in men's volleyball right now, Brian Bagunas unloading the first attack point here for the HD Spikers.
Look at the height, look at the angle, and finally the Filipinos can see what he is capable of. Brian Bagunas, back-to-back attack points.
Back in the day when he used to play for National University under Coach Dante Linsunurin, we've always felt that he was a special player.
Of course.
But right now, more than special player. Truly gifted, blessed as well with so much athleticism, and I was proven that he's not only a major talent here in the Philippines but also abroad.
Isay Marasigan, opportunity there, but overcooking that a little bit. Medyo nanggigil.
A lot of adrenaline flowing.
Definitely, I am sure about that.
We can never measure that adrenaline rush at present for all of these players. Even the crowd inside is playing venue.
Look at that packed arena right there on your screens. Polvorosa will set up Marasigan. But Bugawan with that pass. Bagunas out of speed rather. Garcia from the back row.
Number 4 in scoring, number 2 in spike percentage, number 2 in blocking, number 1 in service aces, number 9 in digs, number 7 in reception. Joining forces right now with Marcus Trejo. Only one set job for this team who have rattled off 4 consecutive wins. Pretty much the same way Cignal HD Spikers have also been able to deliver.
Such an all-around player, talking about Jude Garcia, but this man on your screens right now.
44 points in the UAP. I think I was lucky enough to be able to cover that match.
Casanya over on 2. Ball still alive here. Option for Garcia. Off speed. Casanya will choose Bagunas.
Not just a 2-time champion abroad, but also an MVP last year. And we may run out of superlatives, but we will never get tired of this picture-perfect delivery. And that was against a triple block. 2 points at the back here for Brian Bagunas for a 3-point lead for the Black Shirts of the Cignal HD Spikers.
Good pass from Garcia. Malabunga.
So many marquee matchups in this face-off. Polvorosa versus Casanya, Espeo and Bagunas, Garcia, Umandal, and so on and so forth. Even the liberos, for that matter, to win the match here in set 1 for the King Crunchers.
That's why they're at the top of the standings. Both undefeated. Ooh, nice hustle from Polvorosa. But Umandal with that court vision.
Who finally won his first championship in the previous edition of the PNBF. And the Jao Mandal with Maki off his back is playing lighter.
Yep, definitely.
Definitely enjoying his time here with the Cignal HD Spikers.
Look at that Polvorosa laying out his body, sacrificing it to put the ball up. But Bagunas, look at that super serve. Can we get a speed gun here?
Yes, you can. Your wish is my command. 4-point lead here. Another point generated by the HD Spikers. Blistering start. You always want to jump the gun.
Yep.
You always want to start out well. Attack points aplenty, but this time scoring off that kill block and to the delight of the former Fighting Maroon.
Polvorosa chooses Garcia over and above Umandal that time.
So yes, sir, like a pogo stick. rising, soaring, and scoring once again. 16 points per match, 64 points in 4 games for the second to none top gun for the King Crunchers.
I mean, ipinamalas na ni Jude Garcia yan. First game day ng King Crunchers. I remember seeing that challenge on his block and the elevation that he has. That's why we're inviting you to come here and
Owned by
see it
many years
live.
of playing beach volleyball, of course.
Definitely. Oh, good D there by Miguel. Option for Miguel. A little too tight, pero nagawa ng paraan. Polvorosa back quick to Rex Intal.
Rex Intal used to be with the Cignal HD Spikers. Won several championships with the HD Spikers. Rested for a bit and now has moved to a different direction, combining with his former teammates in Ateneo, and it augurs well for this newest franchise in the landscape of the Spikers turf.
Marasigan with that serve. Lorenzo with that good pass. Bagunas, back row. Still alive. May konting kantsaw pa.
Magkakaibigan ito eh, magkaka-teammates sa national team. But right now playing on opposite sides simply because the bottom line is each of these two teams just wants to get to 5 wins.
Definitely.
And that 5th win will probably move them a step closer to a spot in the semis and could be a preview of what lies ahead in the playoffs, definitely.
Definitely.
I'm sure that they will meet again.
Oh, yes. And to think that, you know, Brian has been here for a couple of games while Mark Espejo just flew in yesterday.
Mabuti malapit lang ang pinanggalingan, diba? Asia lang eh. That's a rare infraction here for King Crunchers. The quality of action is way up there.
Definitely.
Like a title match already. And we are just playing, I believe, in our 11th play date, as this is game number 23 of this quite young season. Oh, I saw that in the UAP some years ago. Saw that in the Spikers too. Saw that with the team is playing for abroad. I'd like to see it again and again, but not to the delight of the Cignal HD Spikers, as that type play was seamlessly delivered by Marcus Perro.
You know, you gotta appreciate how these two squads, you know, being able to display the skill that they have at this high level.
What a privilege to be here right now to witness greatness. And to reach the first technical timeout, don't forget Jao Mandal at one time was one of the best here in the country. 2-point lead, Cignal HD Spikers over Criss Cross.
End of the first technical timeout of set number 1.
You're still watching the Spikers Turf Open Conference. Nagkaroon lang tayo ng konting technical difficulties kanina, but thank you so much for staying here with us. At kung nakita nyo nga, Brian Baguna started for the very first time for Cignal this conference. But what not a lot of people don't know is that there's a struggle for Cignal to adjust to Brian and for Brian to adjust to Cignal. Kwento nga ni Coach Peter Torres, iba raw kasi yung sistema na nakasanayan ni Brian in Taiwan compared to their system in Cignal, particularly in blocking. Kahit sa reception, tinatansya pa nila kung paano gumalaw si Brian on the floor. But with him starting today, they are taking that as another learning opportunity to gel better with him on the floor. See you, Coach Ronnie.
There's always a process. But anytime you have someone with these special skills, you will be willing to undergo that process. The important thing is he's on board.
More importantly, you know, seeing him start in this very important match also already makes a statement for the HD Spikers.
Increases the confidence level of the rest of the team. And that's why Mark Espejo after playing in yesterday, he's already seeing action as well.
Definitely.
A series of unforced errors here from the service line coming from the HD Spikers.
There you go, JP Bugawan. Textbook play coming from the HD Spikers. You know, this is gonna be a tough assignment for Criss Cross Crunchers. As you see, Brian Bangunas, JP Bugawan in
Right.
front of you. Talagang you will have
He
to
will
prepare
salivate
so
at
well.
that front line.
Definitely.
Oh,
Ooh.
third service error for the HD Spikers. JP Bugawan has played a starring role for the HD Spikers with the departure of big-name players who used to combine and join forces with them and with winning at least 3 to 4 championships, as Marquez Pejo commits a service error of his own to give a 3-point here to the Cignal HD Spikers. Medyo mabababa na ng konti yung adrenaline rush.
Yep. But still a 2-point game here early in the first set. Polvorosa running attack to Marasigan.
Excellent misdirection coming from Kim Malabunga. Baiting a blocker, freeing up Isay Marasigan for that running hit. The two best attacking teams, two of the best blocking teams as well, facing off tonight.
Good pass there from Maguna. Sumandal rejected by Marasigan.
Second offensive block here for the King Crunchers. One from Intal, the other from Display. Roof.
And a good timing at that, especially, you know, seeing how it was a little bit off tempo. Mandal will try again. Cross court this time.
That's a faster tempo, a quicker set.
Yep.
Very nice contrast as well. Number 1 setter right now against the second best, and that's Ish Polvorosa and EJ Casanya, who found his way eventually to the franchise of the HD Spikers after playing for some other teams.
Nagkatinginan si Brian Bagunas and the head coach Dex Clamor, doubting that outside call from his jump serve, asking for a ball in, ball out challenge.
You can go on and on in terms of what these young players have been able to accomplish
Oh, yes.
already. 2 service errors right now for Criss Cross, 3 for the HD Spikers.
Here we go. Ooh, that was really out. Pero dahil yan napakabilis ng bola, you can never be too sure.
Challenge unsuccessful for the HD Spikers.
We're in a deadlock, 12 all. But look at that, Vince Lorenzo letting that go. But Isay Marasigan with that serve, enough loop, enough bend there just to land inside on the line.
First taste of the lead for Criss Cross in this set, down by as much as 3 points earlier.
This time, that really does sail out.
Third service error for the King Crunchers, tied at 13. Could be the trend that we will be seeing for the rest of the match.
It's gonna be a long night, Coach Ronnie, and again, it's a treat to the fans.
Value for money.
Definitely. Ooh, Jude Garcia through the block.
3 points on 3 kills. Look at that Polvorosa setup. Double block was there. Coverage, Asad late.
Yes.
Again, a masterpiece coming from a many-time finals MVP, Ish Polvorosa, in the UAP. Fourth service error.
Everybody just going for that high risk, high reward services at this point.
And that's the first line of offense.
Yes.
Why not? Ganon din naman, pag bumalik sa'yo na pinasok mo lang, patay na rin yung bola.
Exactly. And this is where we see the huge difference of high level of women's and men's volleyball.
Correct.
Good pass from Sumanggit. Polvorosa. Nice play there to Mark Espejo.
Seesaw affair. Earlier, it was Malabunga.
Off the block, once again, is Polvorosa with a little taunt. That's Espejo's second official point as a King Cruncher.
Very important those decoy plays. Yung
Yes,
tumatakbo yung nagpapasabit ng
definitely.
blocker. I've never seen JP Pugawan this emotional.
Ngayon lang. Actually, usually stoic.
Yes.
Itong si Paul, pero this time around, look at that.
Like a poster.
Again, it's the history of these two teams.
And you will always remember your first meeting. That's why first impressions last.
Oh, good dig there by Silang. Bagunas! Woo!
Excellent defense for the HD Spikers. And in that rebound play, Baguna shows us why. He is one of the top 2 players in the country at present.
Grabe, nakakapanibago makita the Espejo and the Bagunas on the screens here on local television. But that's our 16th point. We'll be back after this technical timeout. Awesome live sports viewing is guaranteed with Cignal yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So switch now and get up to 3 months with no cash out. Just visit www.cignal.tv/switch for more details. And speaking of Cignal, we got our ladies, the HD Spikers,
All
in
present.
attendance.
All
Of
present.
course. Nako.
Ma'am SGO is
Is present din.
present.
Kung present ang president, present lahat.
Present. Yes, ma'am. Oh, enough contact by King Malabunga on that slide play. Let's double check that last action. And it was an early lead for the HD Spikers as they tried to jump the gun of the King Crunchers, who have responded with the excellent pace of their own, both on offense and on defense as well, tied at 16 once more.
Kim Malabunga medyo ngiti doon sa puntos na yun dahil nakaisa against his former teammate in Brian Bagunas, but non-first error coming from the King Crunchers. Libreng puntos para sa HD Spikers.
I believe that's the 5th.
Ooh, good.
Still alive.
Still alive. Bagunas with that free ball. Espejo with that pass. Polvorosa will choose Espejo.
Oh, that's Josafat with that ambush. Out of sync in that last sequence. The 4th deadlock was avoided. 2-point lead was built. Caught with his offhand. Josafat, perfect timing. Timeout for the King Crunchers.
Look at that fully packed stadium tonight. You got Ribisco girlies here. Bernadette Pos in the middle, of course, holding up those copper balloons. Copper.
Jade Bugawan serving for the HD Spikers.
18-16. Set number 1 in favor of the HD Spikers. Bugawan with that serve. Good pass from Sumanggit. Espejo. Silang chases that down. Miguel sets. Ooh. There you go. Polvorosa to Espejo once again. Check ball. Puntos para kay Espejo.
Halfway ball touch. Serving 18. Espejo at the service zone. Service error. Substitution for Cignal. Number 19 out, number 11, Xiao Umandal in. Again, substitution for Cignal. Number 19 out, number 11, Xiao Umandal in. Number 9 out, number
Silang
18,
and
Jake
Gampong,
Casanya in.
making sure there's a full front lineup na attackers. Oh yes, and you. That's right. All-star game. It is an all-star game. It is the so Malabunga off the block there, inching closer to the HD Spikers' lead. And a national team medalist. Definitely. Ooh, overpass there. Jude Garcia maximizing that regalo.
3-point given up here by the HD Spikers. 5 deadlocks here in this set alone.
19 all is the score.
Malabunga with that serve. Lorenzo, good pass there. Casanya with shoes. Bagunas.
Third offensive block.
Rejected.
Right. More or less, his former teammates are quite familiar with the way he plays. Well read.
Yep.
That's another offensive block for Criss Cross.
Mahina bumlock yun si Lusan. Okay, next. Every time na may pumapalo sa atin, cover tayo. Huwag niyo iasa na pagpalo lang, mamamatay na. No, cover tayo. Continuous dapat. Isa lang naman. Wait. Pasa muna isa. Oh, advantage pa rin doon. Pag dito sa isa, kahit saan, kids mo. Let's go, Cignal.
I mean, if Brian Bagunas is gonna be in front, chances are 90% of the balls are gonna be set to his way. Good acknowledgement there by the King Crunchers, and more cool smashers in attendance here. Got Eliza, Ella, Gemma, and MG.
Same franchise, remember?
Yes.
Rabisco.
That's right.
Oh, missed it coming from Xiao Umandal, too wide. And right now, after being ahead at 18-16, they have given up 5 points, taken only one. 5-1 killer run here late in the set in favor of the King Crunchers.
Pretty much a seesaw of errors and points for
Correct.
both teams, actually.
Early on, it was a lot of points. Now, an exchange of miscues. And the Hosafat strikes, right. Malabunga scored at that spot, and so was Rexental. Bugawan earlier, now Lloyd Josafat. They needed that. And they disallowed Criss Cross from building its largest lead here in set 1.
Brian Bagunas shooting up the serve. Ooh, wow. Oh, nice catch up there by Polvorosa and Marasigan.
This is the libero play that's so essential. You have outstanding hitters with so much power. But then again, it's all about the reception, leading to a transition play. Excellent defense by Sumanggit.
You gotta acknowledge the effort of Polvorosa chasing that down. It was already going out of bounds, but he found a way. Marasigan taking the challenge. Speaking of challenge, no entry, says Jude Garcia.
Not at all. Not yet. 7-2 run here. But this will be contested and challenged. net touch.
Waiting on the video review from the HD Spikers' challenge of net touch there. Perhaps from Jude Garcia. In the meantime, you saw your HD Spikers talking things out. A little bit heavy on body language as compared to the King Crunchers. You can see on your screens, they're trying to lift the morale, the spirits of their fans in attendance.
And so far, the net play for the Criss Cross team has been a turning point here.
Definitely.
4 kill blocks for them, only 1 for the HD Spikers. In spite of the fact that they committed more service errors, they've gotten more points in the last 9 in terms of rally. And let's check if there will be a net touch in this last offensive sequence.
Once again, look at that elevation by Jude Garcia. His head above the net. And there you go, official says no.
Jude Garcia also played in 2019 for the Cignal HD Spikers, I believe. And also was a part of a winning run for the HD Spikers. That was pre-pandemic, by the way.
And again, a lot of things have shifted. Talking about the team composition of Team Cignal HD Spikers. That's why ito na talaga yung pinaka-inaabangan ng lahat ng tao. Look at that, Marasigan with that smile before the serve. Polvorosa to Garcia. Back-to-back points for Jude Garcia here. Look at the King Crunchers. Definitely heeding to the culture of Coach Tai Bundit of happy lang.
No doubt. Happy about the fact that this is an 8-2 run after being behind at 18-16. Now with multiple set points against the Cignal HD Spikers.
Okay, dyan sila nakadikit kanina, tapos dyan sila ngayon nakalayo. Kailangan na natin makapasa. Hindi pa naman malabo. 24-20 pa lang naman. Okay, kaya pa naman. O, pasahan lang muna ulit. Again, nandun si H. Pasa lang muna. Tara. Let's go. Let's go, Cignal. Cignal.
Coach Dex Clamor and the rest of the HD Spikers have been forced to multiple timeouts here in set number 1. Again, a seesaw or a swing of errors and points have been shown to us here in set number 1. But so far, momentum has been with the King Crunchers.
Because of their excellent net defense. The best blocking team right now with 50 kill blocks heading into this match. Amazing.
There you go, on cue. Another solid block point ending this match. 25-20 in favor of the Criss Cross King Crunchers.
Wow. Fantastic run down at 18-16. And then triggering the tenacity in terms of blocking. Finishing with, I believe, at least 5 or 6 in this first set alone. Down 18-16, winning this set 25-20. 9-2 run. A killer of a run for King Cross, and now they are 1 set up over the HD Spikers.
Ang goat ko sa volleyball siguro si Kuya Mark Espejo. Kasi kinakita naman lahat sa achievements niya and then sa mga nakuha niyang mga achievements sa buhay. So, sobrang idol ko talaga siya. Kuya Mark, katimit na naman tayo. See you soon.
That was pretty cool to see. And, you know, yun na nga, dati magkalaban, ngayon magka-teammates. Napakaliit lang talaga ng community ng volleyball. You never know who will be playing beside you or across you at the net.
True. That's why you have to build your bridges and protect your network.
Definitely. And as we check out the set one highlights, standing out was that man that we featured right there, Jude Garcia, you know, present in the blocking department and the offensive department.
No, true. 7 points on 5 attack points and 2 offensive blocks. But early on, it was Brian Bagunas.
Yes.
Like a knight in shining armor.
Yes.
Trying to really gallop his way and dominate the start of the first set. And yes, it did happen. But eventually, Criss Cross was able to recover and relied heavily on their defense, especially at the net. 5 of their 25 points, that's 20% of their total output, coming from the defensive area. And then the offense eventually was 4 points better against the fast starting unit of the HD Spikers. They had Marasigan, they had Espejo, of course, Intal, Kim Alabungo at 4, and the 7 points of Garcia to be able to deflate that initial explosion coming from Brian Bagunas, Jao Mandal, and JP Bugawa.
It just seems also that it's also about containing the errors, because if you just look at the teams, the athletes right now, you know, you can always rely on the skills that they can show us. But yun na nga, breaks of the game, the errors that they make as well.
I believe anyone can score. These are all
Exactly.
high-octane offensive players. But the bigger question right now is, can you defend the system of the other team? Can you read the playmakers?
Yes.
Can you bring down the effectiveness or effectivity of the main gunners? And that is where the set one difference lies. And that's why the King Crunchers were able to pull through after being down early. In spite of the fact that they had more service errors. Those kill blocks really negated those service errors for the King Crunchers.
Team Captain JP Bugawa.
Got Paul Bugawa on the service line here. 90% efficiency rate last game.
9 of 10.
Wow.
Missed only once. And no doubt was the best player in that game. And again, an exchange of early points here for King Crunchers and the HD Spikers.
2-1.
But that last point was courtesy of Kim Alabunga. Now you got Mark Espejo. Easy serve there. Lorenzo was there. Casanya pushes it to Bagunas.
Ryan Bambuna.
Had several service errors. Human after all. But you know for a fact it is just warming up. Brian Bagunas, 4 in the first set, 1 here in set number 2.
And the context nga is kararating lang niya kahapon, guys. So let's be a little bit patient with Mark. And despite that, you know, he's here, he showed up, and he's making his own points.
That's the presence alone. Impacts the game a lot for them. Babantayan mo. Iingatan mo.
Exactly. Casanya too short on that serve.
Tied at 3 once again. Pretty much replicating what we saw earlier in set 1.
Definitely. You got Malabunga. Brian with that good pass. Casanya chooses him once again. But what a smart play from Brian Bagunas.
He was blocked at least twice in that set 1 loss. Now realizing that the radar is on him. Look at that fake, look at that tank time, and then the drop.
And you know, this is what I've been also discussing with my colleagues. You know, Brian Bagunas, since he started playing, since we've seen him play, you know, parang sobrang bata talaga yung nagsimula na palo ng palo ng palo. But with the experience that he has now under his belt, like, grabe yung growth niya as a volleyball player.
Control, 1, reading of the defense, 2, and the variation of his shots.
Definitely. Yan ang champion. You see, guys, again, please come and watch the games live and see it for yourselves. Kasi grabe talaga. And speaking of grabe talaga, Marcus Espejo, back row attack.
When Marcus Espejo was at his best in the UAP, he was one of very few players who was able to deliver with those spy plays. Dati bihira yan eh.
Correct.
Ngayon, routine shot na ngayon niya. Pati sa women's volleyball, di ba?
Correct.
Dati si Ineng lang yan, si Alaysa lang yan. Ngayon, lahat ng may kakayahan. Si Rondina,
Yes.
4-1.
Good pass there from Lorenzo. Safat with that pickup. Ball still in play. Casanya chooses Mandal.
Off the
That
block.
goes out of bounds.
Jao Mandal is the leading scorer, by the way, for the HD Spikers. Lest we forget.
Yes.
5.
Now has to share floor time with Brian Bagunas. One from National University, the other, of course, from UST.
Marasigan, a little low on that approach there.
Point for Cignal.
Criss Cross seems to be very relaxed. HD Spikers stays ahead.
And despite, you know, making their own errors, you see them just smiling, shrugging it off. Garcia, good deflection there by Umandal. Casanya chooses him once again. Blocked. Coverage was there from Bugawan.
Wow.
Little too low for Miguel. Polvorosa. Sumanggid was present there. Casanya to Bagunas.
Yes, sir. Boom, boom, pow. From Brian Bagunas. It was a missed opportunity from the back row coming from Espejo, but that point, rather that play was saved by Sumang. However, in transition, Bagunas punishes that defense. Bagunas now has 6. 2 of them here in set number 2.
Oh, good target there. Marasigan back row. Success.
Wendell Miguel slowing that shot down, but the coverage was not there on time. Tremendous playmaking from Casanya and Ish Polvorosa. If you watch them closely, playing with so much flair and precision.
Serving for the King Crunchers is Jude
Definitely.
Garcia.
You got Jude Garcia. Casanya chooses Miguel. Goes down the line.
It's in for Wendell Miguel.
Representing the Fighting Maroons together with Valbuena. Has always been a key player for the HD Spikers in their many title run. Line shot,
Set number 2.
no problem against the double block.
No look pa yan. That's it. Our 8th point of set number 2 will be back after this technical timeout.
End of the first technical timeout of the second set.
It's Cignal versus Criss Cross here in the Spikers Turf Open Conference. Kahit nakahapon ng tanghali lang dumating si Marcus Espejo at kahapon lang din nakasama sa practice ng Criss Cross, he was already one of their starters in this most awaited game. Pero aminado si Mark na hindi 100% ang kondisyon niya physically and mentally dahil 11 days din siyang nagpahinga talaga from training after getting the Kovo Championship. Kaya naman for Mark, today is just about hitting the ground running again and reuniting with old friends. Z and Coach Rani.
And getting used to the heat once again.
Oh yes, welcome back to Manila, Mark Espejo. Oh, good touch there, good recovery and reaction from the King Crunchers.
Longest rally so far here in set number 2.
Bagunas rejected once again, but that block goes out of bounds. Puntos para sa Cignal HD Spikers.
Brian Bagunas now more aware
Yes.
of the possible ambush that lies ahead.
Ambush is the right
And
word.
that net defense. Intal Malabunga, that's 1. And then you have Jude Garcia, that's 2.
Yep.
Here's Barbosa, by the way. Also a very good defender. Ooh.
Service error. +1 for the King Crunchers.
3-point given up. From a high of 3. Referring to the HD Spikers in terms of second set lead. That advantage is down to 2.
Criss Cross is Rex Intal.
Still got that 2-point advantage here. Talking about the HD Spikers. Option for them to side out. Casanya chooses Umandal. Lorenzo with the coverage. Casanya pushes it to Miguel. Rejected. But Cuato's out once again. Madudulas ang palo nila today, Coach Ronnie.
Medyo naka-recover na rito ang Cignal HD Spikers.
Yep.
After that late run, 9-2 run in the first set, anchored multiple blocks late in the set. That was a big ticket with the King Crunchers versus the Cignal HD Spikers. So off the block points ngayon ang kinukuha ng Cignal.
Yeah. I mean, they gotta play smart right now. Earlier on, talagang showdown ng paloan. But again, you know, if you're really a mature, a smart player, you can't really just try to challenge your blockers with power spikes.
Number one, you cannot be carried away
Yes.
by a
Yes.
personal challenge. It's
Correct.
all about doing what it takes to be able to get past the other team. Signature move coming from JP Bugawa. The windmill delivery
Yes.
coming from the former Tamaraw and many time first best middle blocker awardee. May kapatid dito, mahusay ding maglaro.
I was gonna say, yung approach na yan, yung form niya na yun, nakita ko na yan sa kapatid niya.
Diba?
Na-picture na yan. Talking about Teng Bugawan, currently sitting at number 1 in the UAAP. Oh, nice dig there by Paul Bugawan. Marasigan, 1-2. No?
That's the Ateneo connection.
There you go. That's a brotherhood that they've developed over the years.
To the delight of Ishbal Barbosa.
Yes.
Beating the blockers and di mo alam kung sino papalo.
Espejo and the Suso.
Everybody thought it was a 1-2 play, but Ishbal Barbosa, surprising mark there. Bagunas!
Wow.
Brian Bagunas.
Parang free spiking lang, Coach Ronnie.
Tinitignan ko yung
Alin?
legs ni Brian Bagunas. like a
Nakanipads.
pogo stick. Nakanipads.
I think yung nipads yun.
Grabe. And I say that in a good way. Grabe.
Yes. Grabe talaga. Garcia. Oh, wow. Good defense there.
Grabe din.
Grabe din. Touch was there from Marasigan. Brian will try again. Good chase down by Garcia. Garcia will try this time. Goes cross court. Defense was there. Umandal!
Look at the reaction of the HD Spikers. That first set slipped away from their hands. Needing to recover lest they will be on their heels, down by 2 sets. Instead, they have increased their lead to 4.
Solid floor defense by Montero. Look at that. So many attempts there. Perfect digs as
True.
well.
That's a former best libero in the Spikers
Yes.
term in their very first title run.
Yes. Try to break that momentum here. 4-point lead para sa Cignal HD Spikers. Everything on point on the side of these men in black.
They were able to make the adjustments.
Yes.
Able to read the blockers right now. And the attackers have also really used the blockers as a means to score, scoring off the block multiple times in this set.
Cignal with a net fall. The point for Criss Cross.
Net infraction there on the side of the HD Spikers.
10 serving 13.
I believe called on Jao Mandal.
Kim Malabunga to Lorenzo. Nice pass there. Casanya chooses Umandal. Signal. Wow, Marasigan.
Inside,
Look at that hang time, being able to reject that off-speed hit.
Well, the key reason why the King Crunchers were able to fight back and take that first set away from Cignal was because of their net play.
Hindi pwede. Apat yun lamang natin. Hindi pwede papatikitin natin sila. Kailangan may disiplina tayo. May pasa naman, Jay. Okay? Okay naman yung reverse mo. Kailangan yung ball control. Kailangan nakakatid talaga kayo.
Pag mag-rebound ka, tigasan mo ng konti para hindi ma-deal sila mag-stop.
Tsaka, again, pag may mga paano cover nga. Nakawalan tayo ng cover eh. Oh, tapos na. Oh, sa atin na to. Let's go.
Let's go, Cignal! Cignal!
Alam niyo po bang si Coach Dexter Clamore ay naglaro din para sa Cignal dati?
Oh yes. During our media day for the Spikers turf, naglabasan ng throwback pictures eh. Sinabi nga niya na Montero, the libero right now, was his teammate. So now, you know, siya graduate na ngayong head coach. Montero
Anong ibig mo sabihin?
I mean, the teamwork is there.
Yes. The trust factor, of course.
Yes, free ball para sa HD Spikers. Kasanya, tumandal.
Cross-court
A
attack.
point after a timeout. Always essential when you call one.
Definitely.
One, to restore confidence. Two, to stop the momentum of the other team. Sabi ni Coach, meron, EJ, meron nga naman. Back to a 3-point lead here for the Cignal HD Spikers.
Too strong for Maguna serve. Point for Criss Cross.
High reward on the service line here. Coach Dex saying, okay lang. You still got the lead here. I was gonna say also, you know, Coach Dex after that 2-0 run, very conservative in his timeouts, trying to, you know, stop the momentum right away. And you see that sense of urgency from him.
Kasi naubos yung lamang nila kanina eh, di ba? Kinain saka iniwan sila sa dulo. 18-16 up, losing the first set 25-20. 9-2 run. Enforced or imposed on them by the King Crunchers.
Got a double sub here on the side of King Crunchers. Riquinton and Mangulabnan.
May ball slip. Brian
Bagunas
with the point.
Yet enough to give Brian Bagunas that height on that set. Suddenly he was not on the screens.
Nawala bigla sa camera.
Nahanap ko eh, nawala eh.
Nice serve, nice pass, even better.
Wow.
Miguel
really brings to the table.
And we're off to our second technical timeout in set number 2.
Or points.
It's Cignal with the lead.
Wendell Miguel.
16-12.
4 points and with
Two
two
blocks.
kill blocks.
Exactly. Solid blocking output here from Miguel, and a 16-point here. We'll be back after this.
End of the second
Arena
technical
Plus,
timeout
stick
of
to
the second
sports.
set.
Of course, once again,
Lloyd Josafat
in
serving for
attendance ang
Cignal.
ating sports celebrities here. Yata Majoy Baron on your screens there. Jude Garcia.
Majoy
Not
Baron, of course, is here.
Point for the HD Spikers.
Why? What do you mean by that?
Everybody wants to be here because
Exactly.
of this top two teams.
Exactly.
Diba? It was just a 14-12 lead. And then Coach Dex called a timeout. They take two straight points and then possible third, but there's a challenge. Is there one?
But I guess
No,
it was
challenge
denied
denied.
there.
Oh, 17-12, 3-point run after the score was pegged at 14-12.
Point for the
Choice on
HD
the other foot.
Spikers.
Blocking of Cignal has been
Yes.
indicative of the way they have been able to make the adjustment here in set number 2. Outblocked in set 1, but returning the favor, so to speak. Now this is a commanding 6-point lead.
Good swing there from Requinton, pero yun nga,
Nakaabang eh.
nakaabang, dalawang blockers in front of him. And
Tinatrabaho din eh.
exactly. Good anticipation, good read. So far, we got a 4-0 run by the HD Spikers. So Safat being solid on the service line, but a perfect pass just means a perfect textbook play for the middle blocker there, Rex Intal.
Zero tempo play delivered by Polvorosa. This one.
Yep. Blockers are just too late on that one. Garcia on the service line.
A sizable lead here.
Yeah.
Earlier, they lost traction of the 2-point lead to bow down in defeat at 25-20. But Cignal right now intent on protecting this lead. In fact, they have increased it. So for my 16-14 count, a 14-12 count, this is a 5-1 late run here for the HD Spikers.
Got Silang on the service line. Good pass from Sumanggid. Polvorosa chooses Espejo. Cross court, but
Blocking again.
yes.
Their own version. In the first set, outblock, outplay. The last part of the first set. Lightning will not strike twice here against the Cignal HD Spikers.
Coach Ty and the rest of the King Crunchers now calls for a timeout.
Outblock in the first set yan, ha?
Happy lang tayo! Happy lang! Tara! Enjoy pa! Okay na palayo pa! Hey, Criss Cross!
As you mentioned earlier on, King Crunchers out blocking the HD Spikers, but this time tables have turned. Yes. Nice serve from Silang. Almost an ace. That's an ace. So, as I was saying, that second referee called a foot fault on Mark Espejo, but coaching staff of the King Crunchers now are challenging that. Let's see if indeed his feet went beyond that center line.
One of the biggest crowds I've seen in the history of the Spikers turf.
Yes. You know what? This reminds me, if I'm not mistaken, this is also the venue of the 2019 SEA Games.
Yes, I was there watching.
I was here watching also. And then now, you know, it was a silver medal match or gold medal match where we won silver. And then these are pretty much the same players who competed in that tournament.
And some of these players will be seeing next year in a very prestigious competition that the Philippines will be hosting, of course, under the PNBF leadership.
And then also a SEA Games year next year.
Correct. 2025, and then hopefully in the Asian Games level as well. And then the CV League, of course.
Officials are still trying to figure out if they caught that on the camera, because I feel like this is the first time that we're trying to review a foot fault in that kind of angle na nakahiga yung player.
Not there.
Yes, it's not really a landing foot fault violation, but it was a dive from Mark Espejo. Now officials are trying to interpret what they see on the camera. We also got the technical officials just to make sure that the best decision will be made here. Again, a very crucial match. Here we go. So no foot fault because his feet was technically outside.
Correct.
So there was no fault to begin with. Bobby Celso raising 2 thumbs up, saying good ball. Point replayed here.
Correct.
Good call there by Marcus. He was 100% sure that there was no foot fault.
Pero very respectful, di ba? Si
Yes.
Mark. Di mangal eh.
Yes.
No violent protest.
Intala, Montero was there.
Well
Sila-
played. Oh, excellent timing. Delayed.
Yep.
Delayed that contact and then just sprayed it
But again,
on the double block.
defense at the net, and this time on the floor on the side of HD Spikers, making these offensive rallies happen.
They made the adjustment and it has paid off for them, talking about the HD Spikers. Wow. 14-12. 14-12. Actually, it was 14-11 then. Criss Cross scored 14-12. Timeout, Coach Deck. Since that time, Cignal has won 8 of the last 9 points.
Got the magic bunot here in their last match against the Navigators. Talking about Penny Bagalay, 11 points when he only actually just played a full third set. But once again, a 4-0 run here by the HD Spikers.
Did not see action or came off the bench in the first 2 sets.
Too tight there for Miguel. Ball still in play. Bagunas will make something out of that one.
Defensive possession was not yet set. Bagunas saw it, found the donut, and that delivery, once again smartness, built by vast experience, playing on the international level. This one.
Again, I mean, if I was on the side of the King Crunchers, I will be expecting a bazooka kind of attack. But again, you gotta acknowledge Brian Bagunas, a lot of variation in his pocket this time around. 5-0 run for the HD Spikers. Good pass from Garcia. Polvorosa chooses Marasigan. Back row. Yes.
It's the single block. Rosales, Calado also in. Silang stayed on after doing very well from the service line. Former captain of the Cignal HD Spikers. Also decorated here in the Spikers turf. And when he used to play in the UAP as well.
Good first ball from Lorenzo. Miguel. Wow.
How many off-the-block points has Cignal scored here in the set? 6, 7, perhaps?
Agree.
As Vince Abron also comes in. So unloading the full arsenal and giving the starting unit that rest that they would need. As Coach Deck definitely sure that Criss Cross is fighting back and charging back come the third set.
Good pass from Bagalay. Bagalay will get this opportunity. Rejected. Coverage was there. He will try again. Success.
Always happy. Fits the tagline of Coach Taibong Din. When Bagalay, a beach volleyball champion, a scoring record holder.
Yes. NCAA champion at
Exactly.
that. NCAA record holder as well. Good pass from Miguel Silang. Wow, what a play there. But wow, Sumanggid was there for coverage. But Coach Tai is not part of that 6-man lineup inside. That goes out of bounds. And set 2, mapupunta sa Cignal HD Spiker.
In the first set, up 18-16, hurt by a 9-2 run. They lost that set 25-20. This time, up 14-12, and then dishing an 11-2 blast to seal the deal at 25-14. Big comeback victory here in set number 2 for the Cignal HD Spikers.
Huge comeback. Look at that. 25-15. We'll be back for set number 3. Don't go away.
Spikers Turf Open Conference. It's the most awaited game of the conference so far, and we are joined by some of the stars in the women's volleyball scene. At isa na nga dyan, si Vanny Gandler of the Cignal HD Spikers. Vanny, thank you so much for joining us today. Kamusta ang game for you so far, and what's the thought behind you coming all the way here to support?
Of course, I want to support our Cignal men's team because they're always there to support us. And also, I think it's pretty amazing to watch Bagunas and Espejo, who have both achieved a lot in the international volleyball scene. So it's really exciting to watch them live for the first time.
Vanny, I'm curious, what have you been most excited about dito sa matchup ng Cignal and Criss Cross, besides, of course, the Espejo and Bagunas matchup?
I'm sure for me, that's the most awaited, and also to see the Cignal men's team because we know how hard they work.
Yeah.
And so it's nice to see them play also for the first time this year. Yes.
Thank you so much, Vanny, and thank you so much again for joining us here. But for now, we send it over to you, Z and Coach Ronnie.
Thank you for that quick interview, special interview with Cignal HD Spiker, Vanny Gandler. A lot of things really to be excited about this match, but I mean, look at that. First set goes to the King Crunchers, and the second set goes to HD Spikers. But so far, you've mentioned the in-game adjustment has been on point on the side of the Cignal team.
Attacking the blockers of the King Crunchers by scoring off the block, that's one.
Yes.
And then marking, adjusting their blocking as well. And that was a key point for them. Later on, we'll see that in the first set. They lost that aspect at 5-2 in favor of Criss Cross. But somehow here in this set, it's 5-1 on the flip side.
Yep.
Outstanding. And then posting that +7 in terms of attack points. We never saw that in that set 1 loss as King Crunchers had 12 attack points to Cignal's 10. So definitely they neutralized the offense of Mark Espejo and the rest of Criss Cross by that effective net defense. Sobrang sipag. Hindi lang yung na-stop mo, nakaka-score ka, kundi yung attempts, yung block attempts. It changes a lot of shots and of course creates that illusion that somehow that is a fortress of a defense that you have.
This is the third set.
And talk about not just the net defense, but also the floor,
The floor defense, outstanding.
That's the point for Criss Cross.
At the bat to open up
That's the violation of
this third
Cignal.
set. That's a kill block, an offensive block.
Yep. First line of
It's
defense
Polvorosa.
there.
Correct.
Serve zone.
Polvorosa with that serve. Lorenzo, perfect pass. Casanya to Bogawan. This time successful.
Bugawan with the quicker.
6-4 Bugawan. Second leading scorer for the HD Spikers. Number 15 in scoring. 25 years old.
Layo pa ng mararating itong
Napaka. 9 of 10.
sipol.
Hindi pala 10 of 11. 9 of
Wow.
10 at 90%.
90%.
Last time that this team won.
Malabunga. Punishing, but Bagunas, the real punisher in that rally.
Sabi ni Coach Dex, dahan-dahan. Sabi ni Brian, maya-maya coach. Pero ito, hindi dahan-dahan. Look at that full swing.
Wala po yan sa vocabulary ko.
Hindi, meron siya kaninang isang dahan-dahan.
Yes,
Yung
yes,
hinulog
yes.
niya.
Correct.
Ginulangan yung transition defense.
Paul Bogawan with that serve. Ooh. Thinking twice there was Sumanggid. Ball still alive here. Option for Bagunas. Ayun, dahan-dahan indeed.
Brian Bagunas.
Again, the variety that he has right now coming from what we've seen the last time he was here.
Right. And it's all about understanding na hindi mo pwedeng ipilit yung gusto. Pero pwedeng mong gawin yung kinakailangan at akma.
And again,
Bagunas,
yep.
mahusay talaga.
Yes. How many points so far, Coach Ronnie?
12 na.
Wow.
13 na. 13 to lead all scorers.
make that 14.
Brian Baguna.
I mean,
dismantles the
he's right
defense of
here.
Criss Cross.
Approaching right in front of us. You gotta acknowledge, look at the wind-up, look at the approach, look at the athleticism.
4-3-1.
That's why this is the largest crowd we have seen here, the Spikers turf.
Ooh.
Almost.
Good deflection there though by the blockers of HD Spikers. Miscue lang kung sino kukuha kasi no libero present.
And the blockers were there.
Yep. Baguna's already waiting for that setup. Maybe something, a pattern that he learned or
Correct.
he's used to abroad.
Nakaabang na no?
Yeah. Kasi meron ngang low fast sets eh. Garcia ready to serve, 8 points versus Baguna's 14 points. Wow, 14 points.
8 points for
Cignal.
Garcia, only 1 so far here in set. Rather, 1 point only scored in set number 2.
For Cignal.
Wow, wow. Good pass from Garcia. Espejo.
And this is a challenge right now for Ish Polvorosa. We talk
Yes.
about beating the net defense. How to variate, that's one. Number 2, the timing of his sets. That timeout that opened up the floor for Marcus Espejo against a single block.
Ooh, perfect pass from Lorenzo. Opening it up to Umandal.
That's the power of a Jao Mandal.
Do not forget Jao Mandal is also in this squad.
And teammates of the national team. Umandal, Espejo, Brian Bagunas. Some Phil-Americans as well.
Yeah.
Steven Rother, right, for 1.
Steven Roeder, yep.
Strong to serve for Bagunas. Point for Criss Cross. 4-76.
Howdy.
For the 3rd straight set, King Crunchers will have to chase down another early lead for the Cignal Spikers. We haven't seen a fast start here for Criss Cross so far.
You say Marasigan in disbelief, not happy with himself there.
And this type of a matchup, accuracy is the name of the game.
Yeah, yep. Gotta build that lead early on. Marasigan, babawi. Umandal was there for the defense. Miguel. But there
Block
was a
point.
net infraction.
Oh, net touch.
Yep.
Double block eye here for Criss Cross. As Cignal has doubled up on their scoring output, up 4 first technical time.
8-4. And on the first Cignal timeout of set number 3.
Former Cignal HD captain, now King Crunchers captain. On your screens, Isay Marasigan here.
And former best libero, Mark Sumangkin.
Serving for Cignal.
At least 4, 5, 6 players from Cignal before, now with the King Crunchers, like Chuma and Giga.
I feel like everybody in this rotation.
Okay.
Except for Ish, maybe? Oh, there you go. A block point for Mark Espejo.
Yes, Espejo plays tough defense. Like Umandal earlier with his floor defense. excellent timing by Mark Espejo.
Yes. Good read there.
Once
at the-
called as the phenom ng the UAP. Look at the reaction of Wendell Miguel. Yes, sir. Mind-boggling, really.
I think I heard him say, EJ. He wants that ball and he's getting that ball. Look at that elevation.
These are super athletes who sometimes defy the law of physics.
Yep.
Espejo, Mandal,
I can't believe my eyes, even if I'm what, 10
Magunas.
foot away from them, Coach Ronnie.
JP Bogawa, no, perfect.
Yes.
Perfect spot. We are in. Oh, that's a former first best middle blocker as well. And a Spiker Serve champion. Good weapon here for Coach Ty Bundit. Wow, what a set from Ish Polvorosa.
Perfect execution there from Polvorosa in Jiga.
You can just, if you can just measure the excellence of EJ Casanya and Ish Polvorosa,
That's a point for
and also see the mileage that they do when they run all over or not run at all, meaning steal sets. Ang laking bagay no na hindi na sila tatakbo, scramble all over.
For the HD Spikers.
And the 4-point lead here for Cignal.
Garcia. Ooh, Miguel was there. Montero. Jump set. Wow!
And that's why liberos are sometimes called the secondary setters. Sandy Montero, at times lost in the rotation. But Sandy Montero is a very good defensive specialist.
I thought he was setting a front row spiker, but look at the athleticism displayed by Jao Mandal. Perfect back row height for him.
A good adjustment by Jude Garcia.
Simple play there by Jude Garcia.
And the blockers were set. They were there early. So finding a way to score and generate more points as they were down by 5 a few seconds ago.
Don't look now, Brian Bagunas in the front row. Oh, wow. Ball still alive. Good reaction by both squads here.
Again, a soft touch. Somehow gets the blockers off balance.
Yes.
Tremendous defense here for both teams. Oh, let's throw the block.
Good out of system adjustment there from Jude Garcia, a sign of a high level outside hitter.
Exactly. 3 straight points here for Criss Cross.
Brian
Who breaks that run? Double B. Brian Bagunas was blocked a couple of times in set 1. Once in set 2. Not here in set 3.
Funny, Coach Dex Clamore just smiling, strutting down this sideline.
Able to relax more, no?
Yes.
As the match has gone along.
Definitely. Ooh. Trying to calm his players down, trying to calm himself down also. When those unforced errors happen here, still have that 3-point advantage here in set number 3.
He stood at 6 earlier at 11-5.
Jude Garcia, jump serve. Ooh, nice serve there. Casanya to Safat, but denied at the net.
Point for Criss Cross.
Fighting back. The blocking is back here for the King Crunchers. Timeout on the floor. Lead is almost gone. Just a 1-point advantage.
Di ba, hindi ka sumisilip eh. Dalawa rin mo block dito. Pwede mo i-reverse, may 8 ka naman eh. Tapos hindi pa na-block dito si Brian. Kailangan natin maging sigurista pare. Kailangan maging sigurista, okay? O, masahan lang ulit. O, reverse lang, reverse. Frontline ka rin, pwede ka mag-drop. Ha? O, go, let's go.
Sumasabay lang.
Coach Dex Clamore telling EJ, you know, kailangan talaga sumilip eh bago iset yung bola because chances are, or so far, their hitters have 2 blockers every time they go for a point.
Markado talaga eh.
Markado talaga.
I remember Coach Dex was a setter before.
Yes, so he knows.
Yes. Coach knows.
The coach knows best.
13-10.
Again, a timeout that leads to a point for Cignal. 3-point lead from a high of 6.
Down the line.
Espejo now with 9. 4 in this set. The blocking of Cignal has to be on point. It has to be present once again,
11,
the way it was in that
13.
second set win.
Malabunga. Oh, short pass there. But Mandala will make things happen
It's
here.
in for Jao Umandal.
6-2 run. Earlier coming from Criss Cross, but Umandal once again scoring off the block.
Ryan Bagunas.
Tremendous
serving
vertical for
the
Jao
HD
Umandal as well.
Spikers.
Uy,
Did you see that, sir?
dahan-dahan
It's a
serve.
suicide
Meron din
for
siyang
Bagunas.
variation nung sa serve na yun, Coach Ronnie.
Ayan ang magulang in a good way.
Grabe. I mean, for you to have that much control every time you touch that ball.
1 of 2. 1 of 2, no problem at 50%.
Service error.
Still ahead by this much.
+1
Bagunas
for
with
Criss
17.
Cross, 12 serving 15.
Game best from a high of 6. Lead still stands at 3 here for Cignal HD.
Isay will redeem himself here. Good serve. Better pass from Lorenzo though. Umanda through the block once again.
What a luxury when you have
And we're on to our
Bagunas
second
and
set
Umandal
for
playing
timeout of
alongside
set
each
number
other.
3. It's
Up to
Cignal
now,
with the lead.
ahead by 4.
16 to 12.
You're still watching the Spikers Surf Open Conference. It is quite odd seeing Isay Marasigan and Sumang Sumangit playing opposite the side of Cignal. After all, Sumang was with Cignal for 4 years, 7 years naman si Isay. Para kay Isay, it adds another layer of appreciation to his former teammates, seeing how good they are as opponents. At para kay Sumang, there is pride on the line facing his former team. But more than anything, they're just excited to play in this arena filled with fans, very happy to see men's volleyball get the recognition it deserves. Zian Coach Ronnie.
We both agree.
I mean, once again, the volleyball community is just a small community. Iikot at iikot lang din yung mga players, yung coaches, yung teams. And at the end of the day, this is the stuff that we want to see, you know. High level, both teams just giving them them all and the respect that they also show each other despite, you know, transferring teams.
And I believe that this rivalry might bring in the crowd
Yes. I mean,
eventually
look at us today.
and
Look at
play in
the
a
arena.
big venue.
Yes.
Cignal once again ahead by 4. Jao Umandal coming alive here in set number 3.
11 points there.
4 points for Umandal in the set. But they give up a 3-point on that service error as Pemagalay
For Criss Cross.
makes his way back.
You got a sub here on the side of
Substitution for
King
Criss
Crunchers.
Cross.
Akala niya binibiro siya ni Mark at saka ni Isay.
She was I'm good, I'm gonna serve. But no,
Okay.
balik ka dito.
O, porma na eh, pumapalo na eh. Sinusukat na eh. Pero ang bilis tumakbo nung nakita si Coach Tay eh.
Baka ma-one man siya pag hindi niya pinansin.
Bukas, okay ah. Okay.
Bagalay. Good pass from Miguel. Casanya will choose Paul Bogawan.
Well read.
Criss Cross wins the tip and gets
Every
the
time they
ball.
pull away, King Crunchers fights back.
15, serving 17.
That was Kim Malabunga. The 6'6" Kim Malabunga.
That's the luxury you have if you got a 6'6" blocker right there. Kahit na madelay ng konting-konti.
Oh, back to back. You know what? I was about to say after the report or after the timeout that wala pang isang block ang signal sa set na ito. Meron ng 3 kanina, ngayon 5 na. Para dito sa King Crunchers.
5-0 blocks. Is that what you mean?
Yes. And remember that in the first 2 sets, that was the indicative key point.
I see. So I guess it's gonna be the blocking department that we have to keep an eye out. Calado, successful.
That ball was about to go out perhaps. Mark Calado, also a big name player in the UAP. Making his way to the franchise of the HD Spikers, detonating a critical point.
Mark Calado to Mark Espejo there, but
Kapapasok lang ganun na kataas lumipad at diagonal point cross-court delivery. Truly gifted super athletes.
good pass there from Espejo. Oh, nice coverage from Sumanggid, but a little too eager.
From time to time naman talaga pumapalo si Ish. Yun lang talaga pag buwelta niya. Gigil na gigil. 2-point run for a 3-point lead.
19-16
for Wendell Miguel and the rest of the HD Spikers. Service errors are hurting Cignal. The way it happened in set 1.
Yeah, yep.
That's why they had 9 errors in set 1 and eventually lost. They were +4 in terms of error count.
Ish. Easy pickup there by Brian. JP. Sinagot ni Espejo. Isay.
Sabi ni Wendell kay Sandy at kay Lorenzo, ako na.
And great effort. It's always good to see two players trying to pick up the ball instead of nobody.
Yes, kaysa mahulog.
Yes.
That shot was slowed down. Miguel was right there in that correct spot though.
Yep.
Si Vince kasi kakawitin sana niya eh.
Bagunas.
Who do you go to? Oops.
Too easy.
Ramping up.
Kanina pa, actually napansin ko, he was stretching. Oh my goodness. His calf is super cramping up right now. Kita nyo, putok na putok yung calf muscle niya right now.
Going all out for every point, for every dig, for every serve. Still ahead by 2, but this could be a turning point here for Criss Cross.
There you go. I already saw him earlier trying to stretch his calf.
18 points. How many attempts? And they put pressure at once. Talking about the King Crunchers. Yusei Marasigan down the line. Again, it was Sumang with an excellent first ball.
You're gonna put pressure on your serves. Good pickup there. Vince Abrot was denied there. Lorenzo will choose Calado.
6 blocks. 6 blocks. They gave up a big scoring run to lose the previous set, 25-15.
We're now at a deadlock here.
Late in the set.
Something that we've already expected.
And that we saw already in set 1.
Yes. 20 all. Garcia with the serve. Perfect pass. Abrot. Yes! Good execution there.
Coach Dextramore showing trust in Calado and Vince Abrot. But it's winning time here and Casanya and Jao Mandal.
Look at that.
A very talented player.
Perfect pass, low and fast set. Despite having 2 guys in front of him, he was able to see
because he was ahead before the blockers were set. 6 skill blocks for Criss Cross.
Polvorosa to Marasigan. Oh, wow. Nice block there by Abrot.
You can wow again.
My wow bank is full now.
Don't worry, you can withdraw. 21 all. You saw this in the first set, the late fight back, stealing that set away from the Cignal HD Spikers. But the biggest difference is there's no Brian Bagunas inside right now for the HD Spikers.
Could they sustain? Good deflection there. Espejo.
Down the line, more Espejo.
Easy play there for Mark. This time parang he's playing a little bit more loose.
Kasi bumobomba yung mga kasama niya, taking away the pressure from him.
Yes. Kaya ito, mapapa-time out na nga si Coach Dex and the rest of the HD Spikers. Let's listen in.
Dito pasa, Vince ha. Sige, dito na lang. Mag-backwick ka. Kailangan dito yung pasa, backwick. Dito si Abrot. Oh, single block sa'yo. Pasa lang muna ng maayos. Kailangan maka-all 22 tayo ha. Let's go.
Let's go, Cignal.
There you go, a specific play requested by head coach Dex Clamor, acknowledging, the things he's been seeing outside the court. Marcus Espejo, Sumason Injiga, Isay Marasiga, all tall blockers so far here. They got a side out now.
That's Malabunga and Sumason Injiga.
Exactly.
Inside together.
Jao! Heeding to the call of Coach Dex Clamor.
Again, scoring off a timeout. Trying to hold on, even without Mark Espejo and Jao Mandal.
Yes.
Has to carry this team right now on his shoulders.
Abrot serving for Cignal.
Key serve here for Abrot and Cignal.
Good pass.
Josaphat was right there in front of Chuma Injiga, the former teammates.
Too easy serve there. I mean, you cannot afford to target the libero in Manuel Sumanggit. Otherwise, textbook plays just like this will happen.
Activating the middle blocker.
Yes.
For the King Crunchers.
Down by as much as 4 or 5 even.
Chance for the HD Spikers.
Joe
Top shot.
Umandal with an exclamation attack.
A cannonball? Yes. Tied once again at 23.
Oh my God, let's look at that one more.
Good side.
Look at the difference. The space in between the antenna and the blocker. Jao Mandal with that volleyball IQ and
Time to shine.
skill.
Time to shine for Jao Mandal as well. Oh, that's a miss. Oh, block touch.
Down the line, Mark Espejo.
Linesman calls it in.
Oh,
Criss Cross now at set point. Serving for the set is Mark
Set point
Espejo.
for your King Crunchers with Mark Espejo to serve. All or nothing!
all.
Services, Mark Espejo.
Amazing fight back. Second time in this match, they came from behind and took the set away from Cignal. But the fact that Brian Bagunas had to sit out
Ladies and gentlemen, that
the last 2 points was a key element that went
with
against
Criss Cross
Cignal
winning
HD Spikers.
25-23.
Look
The
at the
King Crunchers
celebration
now
of the
hold
King Crunchers.
2-1.
Again, you cannot give up until the last whistle is blown. We got the King Crunchers taking set number 3 here. Don't go away. We'll be back for more volleyball action.
Ere by Juan Carlos. At ako'y iniwan mo. Don't Stop Believin' by Journey. Train just up and down the boulevard.
Di lang volleyball skills, kundi mga singing and dancing skills din ang ipinapamalas ng ating mga athletes here. Manuel Sumanggid on your screens with that cute feature that we have and we did over at the media day of the Spikers Third Set 3 highlights. Grabe, it has been the blocking department that has turned things around for either of the squads. But in set number 3, it was really the blocking of the Criss Cross King Crunchers that has been on point. And you know, to add to that insult to that injury, talking about Brian Bagunas having to sit out that tail end of set number 3 due to some intense cramping na we've witnessed. In the end, the King Crunchers went or stole that set number 3 from the HD Spikers. If you check out the stats here, 17-13. Lamang pa rin naman ang HD Spikers in terms of attacks. But again, Coach Ronnie, you've said it over and over again. It has been the theme of this game, talking about whoever gets the more blocks would most likely get the win.
Simply because it means you're able to contain the other team's high-octane offense. Both teams have full artillery in terms of offensive weapons. These are the top 2 hitting teams right now. Of course, when you talk about blocking, number 1, King Crushers with 50 blocks heading to this match. 29 meanwhile for the 4th best blocking team, the Cignal HD Spikers. But somehow, they were able to show it in set number 2.
Volleyball
it has to
fans,
come out
you
here
want
once again
more.
in set number 4.
Welcome to
Especially
the 4th set.
without Brian Bagunas
Correct.
yet on the floor.
Good serve there. Garcia, out of system. Mandal! Oh!
I like that.
Naglalaro, nilaro pa. Once again, blocking has been the X factor in this match.
In their very first win, they had 20 blocks.
Yes,
20
I
blocks.
remember that.
20 blocks. Tayong dalawa yung magkasama eh. 20
Hindi,
blocks.
nanonood lang ako sa bahay noon, Coach
Ano ba?
Ronnie. Pinapakinggan kita noon.
So, it's been a block party
Yes.
for the King Crunchers in this match.
Zhao
But
Umanda.
that's a big challenge here for the HD Spikers.
Hole.
And for them to be able to extend this match, that has to happen for them once more here in set number 4.
But in the class sequence, Zhao Mandal avoiding the solid wall of the King Crunchers.
Kim Malabunga wins the quicker.
Kim Malabunga, again with precision, getting a check out of the blockers
The
of
confidence is
Cignal.
sky high. Always space to be ahead. You can
Yes.
take risks.
Yes.
They're more relaxed.
Too easy for Polvorosa.
Wow.
Block point for the HD Spikers.
That's
Here
a
you go.
block.
Yep.
That's a block. None. The 3rd set loss. 1 so far. That's a good sign here. At least the block attempts has to come out here, has to happen for Cignal.
Serving for Cignal is
So
Zhao
offense enough.
Umanda.
Offense alone will not get it done.
Yes.
That's clear and simple.
I mean, looking at the set 3 statistics alone, wow, there you go.
Wendell
Blocking
Wendell.
on point here, this time on the side of the HD Spikers.
For Cignal, who were outblocked in that set 1 loss. Outblocking the King Crushers in that set 2 win. No block at all in that 3rd set loss.
I was asking Ivy Remulla earlier, what is more, what gives you more confidence, or what do you like scoring more in terms of blocking or attacking? Blocking talaga. Aside
That
from
went out.
sinabi ko, lasalista ka talaga.
Oops.
Pero, you
May
know,
laman, may laman.
sabi nga ni Ate Ivy, kasi nga, you know, not only you get the point, but you gain the confidence,
Yes.
and you steal the confidence
Correct.
from your opponent.
You break the spirit of your
Yes.
opponent. 2-point lead again for the HD Spikers.
Ooh, what an out-of-system adjustment there from Jude Garcia. Just perfect court vision, something you've developed in these volleyball, perhaps.
You should know it. Also a Southeast Asian Games bronze medalist.
You're too kind, Coach Ronnie.
Oh, I follow your career.
Good serve and an ace.
That's a rare ace given up by HD Spikers. Except yung huling point ni Marquez Peo kasi iba naman talaga yun.
Oh, yeah.
But this one, that's a soft serve. Float serve.
And to score against the libero as
Correct.
well. Miguel, yes.
Wendell.
Casanya has gone to Miguel a couple of times.
The target at the middle.
Still no Brian Bagunas.
Yep.
Still being attended to. Matagal kasi bago na pag-put yan eh. Tapos pag nadiinan mo, minsan
It's just
umaakyat.
not- yes,
Mahirap pag
exactly.
umakyat.
And it's dangerous.
Yes. Oh!
Service at a
Former Red Warrior. A national pool member. And a national team member as well.
Criss Cross.
Also fought with that service error. Losing their 2-point lead. Tied count at 5.
Slowing down the ball there.
It's a miss coming from Jude Garcia.
Went out. Point for
Trying
Cignal.
to bring it back to zone 1. This
Right.
time a little too wide.
Going long, going deep.
6-serving
Second
5.
best in terms of spike percentage heading to this match at
Mark Calado to
47%.
serve for the HD Spikers.
Number 1 in service aces and so many other things.
Ooh.
Did you see the adjustment with the footwork
Inside, Marasiga.
before it took off?
Targets Montero.
The nice thing about the fact that when you face against the best players and the best teams, it also brings out the best in you.
Oh, yeah.
And this is exactly what we are seeing right now from our
Exactly.
major Spikers Surf stars.
Shikha to serve for the King Crunchers.
Oh, nice dig there. Oh!
That's teamwork.
Jude Garcia.
Not wasting that dig
Sloppy drop.
to save that last play. What rescue?
Look at that quick reaction
That
there
was
from
Isai again.
Marasigan.
Yes.
Cross takes the lead.
And then from Garcia, again, Court Smarts is present on this man right here, Mr. Crunch Time, Jude Garcia.
What about Marasigan, Mr. Clutch defensively?
Oh, yes. I mean, once again, that's the thing that you were saying, Coach Ronnie. You get inspired from
Correct.
the way your teammates play,
You take the extra
even
step.
your opponents
Yeah,
play.
You walk the extra mile.
Yes.
Miguel again. In this set
Net
alone,
fault on Criss Cross.
scored at least
Point
3.
for Cignal.
Now with 9 points on 6 attack points and 3 kill blocks.
Adjusting out of system there was Wendell
Serving
Miguel.
for Cignal.
Has been
Wendell
scoring off the
Miguel.
block. Whatever's effective, a point is a point here, and he's needed by the HD Spikers to get this set. Oh, wow. Oh, ball still alive here. Free ball, though. Opportunity for the King Crunchers. Yes.
Off the block, Kim Malabunga.
Malabunga. Facing
And we're
his
off
challenge.
to our first technical
Giving his
timeout
team
of
a 1-point lead
set.
on
It's
this
Criss
type of
Cross with the
play.
lead, 8-7.
watching the Spikers Surf Open Conference. Z and Coach Ronnie, just an update on Brian Bagunas. Both of his calves were cramping and isa daw sa factor doon ay medyo mainit ito sa venue so hindi pa siya sanay. But they were just stretching the area, relaxing the muscle. He's already able to stand right now but whether he will be able to return to the game ay papakiramdaman niya daw muna. Si Coach Ronnie.
Criss Cross is Ish Polvorosa.
Ball play continues here. Free ball para sa Cignal HD Spikers. Jao Mandal rejected!
Block point
at the net
for Criss Cross.
Blocking department has been on point so far on the side of the King Crunchers.
9, serving 7.
2 points up this time here in set number 4. Polvorosa, good pass from Miguel. Bugawan, too easy for Sumanggid. Garcia! Wow! Defense there from Miguel. Umandal. The exchanges of digs here. Stupendous. Was it alive? But a miscue between Casanya and Bugawan.
Timeout.
Coach Dex Clamor waiting for more authority and initiative from his players there.
Tatlo lang naman, tatsagain lang natin. Ang nangyayari sa atin, pareho na tayo, kung saan tayo komportable, open, hindi na tayo sumisilip. Hindi pwedeng ganyan, dapat masigurista tayo. Okay? O, pasahan lang ulit. Jao, maraming options, hindi puro pala ng palo. Minsan, naglalabasan na sila, di mo pa dinadrop sa likod. O, trabaho tayo, trabaho!
Let's go! Let's go, Cignal!
All right, Coach Dex Clamor just trying to stop the momentum on the side of Criss Cross Crunchers.
Substitution
This
for
time
Cignal.
they're
Number
3
18
points
out.
up.
Number 19, Criss.
But wow,
Cignal
such a
in.
good display of floor defense in that previous rally. He got substitutions in. He got Silang subbing in for Casanya. Polvorosa with that serve. Good pass from Lorenzo. Silang chooses Calado from the back row. Sumanggid got a hand on that. But that went straight to the net out of bounds. Puntos para sa Criss Cross King Crunchers.
Substitution for Cignal. Number 20 out. Number 13, Mastin Guaza in. JP Bugawan at the service zone for the
2
HD
points up.
Spikers.
Talking about King Crunchers, JP Bugawan trying to catch up here on that serve. Garcia! Yes!
Garcia gets to you.
Showing a little bit more variation on his plays here. Talking about Jude Garcia.
11, serving 8.
You also see Nash Guaza on the side of the HD Spikers. Jump serve from Garcia. Umandal, success.
Jao Umandal nails the middle.
And Cignal will
Still a
have to...
2-point game here. Set number 4. Cignal HD down 2 points.
Cignal will have to do
11.
something special
Full front
here in the
row
fourth set.
for the HD Spikers. Silang with that serve. Espejo denied.
Catch and throw violation for Criss Cross. Point for Cignal.
Blocking of Cignal has been on point here in set 3, in set 4 rather. No block at all in that set 3 loss. Up 6. Suddenly, Espejo went down, crumping up. They were ahead by 2 points during that time.
Oh, Bagunas, you mean?
Bagunas, I'm sorry.
Out of system for Espejo. Nice rebound there. Malabunga.
Too strong. That lead is gone for the King Crunchers.
Point for Cignal. Timeout, Criss Cross King Crunchers.
Now HD Spikers catching up here.
Tanda lang. Execute lang. Asala mo na ulit. Big. Game tama din. But then, relax, relax. Arm straight, shoulder strong. 1 point at a time. Get point, get point. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Pag may papalo. Masa lang ulit palo. Over tayo. Pwede rebound eh. Pwede rebound. Let's go guys. Kuha tayo isa.
That's right. Just in the last play, Espejo was already out of system, out of position, and yun nga, pinapa-rebound na lang yung sa block, so they can set up another offensive system here. But again, the coverage needs to know that plan. Good pass from Sumanggid. Espejo.
No rebound needed.
No rebound needed there.
Better execution. Stop Cignal from retaking the lead away from them.
Single block there. A lot of space for Espejo to pound that
and
down.
He will not miss when he is that open.
Good pass from Umandal. Silang chooses Guaza.
Guaza seeing action here.
Ball out.
Coach Dexter Moore going deep in his rotation.
Yep.
13 serving 11.
Silang also taking over EJ Casania. But Polvorosa stayed on as their primary setter.
Mandal, ooh.
Will miss again, or as well.
Trying to go super cross court on that hit.
That was an angle that he wanted to take.
Yeah. Good intention there for Mandal. Not enough height though. We're back 3 points up para sa King Crunchers. Garcia!
Wow, zone 5 delivery for good Garcia. Was quiet in that set 2 loss. That was a total of 15. Double check lang natin yung scoring tally for this excellent hitter.
Silang Tucalado denied. Wow, 3 blockers at the net there.
That has been the key ingredient. He may not be a master chef, but definitely that is the magic ingredient for both of these teams.
Look at that.
Triple block, ambush play, 5-point lead. A significant advantage right now.
Kanina, we were at a deadlock 11-all, but now 5-0 run here. Postseason of the association is almost here. Watch the 2024 NBA playoffs starting April 20th on NBA TV Philippines, One Sports, and Filipinas Live. Hashtag everyone's game, hashtag NBA on Cignal.
Postseason.
The postseason.
And this is being played like the playoffs, by the way.
Exactly.
Another point, 6-point run. Decisive lead. Wow, Cignal looking to survive, but Brian Bagunas still not able to recover.
Yeah.
Now up on his feet though.
Yeah, and munching on things that will help those cramps, because so far there's a 6-0 run here courtesy of the Criss Cross squad.
It gives up a 3-point to stop a 6-point run.
Up by 5 here.
Again, the blocking, the floor defense of Criss Cross. Hey, take a look at the comparative numbers. They are the #1 receiving team, #2 with their floor defense, and Bagunas will try to change the course of this fourth set.
Brian Bagunas in.
Grabe, nawala bigla yung yung pamamaga nung nagka-cramps.
Grabe,
So good work by the
nakakita mo yun,
PT.
no?
Oo.
Coach Roy,
Parang
galit na galit
parang
yung...
trunk ng puno eh.
Oh, yes.
Yung mga may ugat-ugat, di ba?
Grabe.
Joe Umandal serving for
But good to see him back on the court.
Exactly.
Good pass from Garcia. Polvorosa chooses Injiga.
That's an important point. They needed that side out to bring the spirit down for the Cignal HD Spikers. Kasi mahirap eh. Pagpasok ni Brian at pumuntos, may iba na naman.
Yes.
But they get another point and they get closer to point number 20 as well.
Isay. Silang. Bagunas right away.
Pancake.
Guaza. Good decision there.
First point for Guaza. Getting some floor time here from Coach Dex Clamor.
Actually, that was teamwork. I mean, with that tip from Brian Bagunas, forcing Regalo for Guaza, putting it away and getting the point. Espejo,
Another
too
chance,
easy.
another chance for Cignal.
Ooh,
And that's what you get when you see Brian Bagunas back.
For the point.
Brings the confidence
presence
level up.
alone,
Yes. You have to guard him. That opened that back row play. That seems like a front row attack.
Yes. Parang patong play.
Parang nandun lang siya sa harap.
Guaza. Good serve. Ooh.
Stops a 2-point run.
That's in for Mark.
And once again, restores a 5-point lead. A point away from getting to point number 20. 2-1 lead in terms of set count for the newest, one of the new teams here, this conference in the Spikers turf.
Yep.
Against the team which is the winningest club in the history of the Spikers turf. 6 ba na championships ito?
Oh, look at that serve. Silang chooses Bagunas. Gets the point.
Appears to be okay.
You gotta maximize his presence in the front
They
row
have to,
right
they have
now.
to. Pag umikot na yan,
Yeah,
at 4-5 pa rin yung abante, may hirapan ka na. The rally has to happen right now, right here and right now.
Mark Calado serving for Cignal.
Good pass there. Polvorosa.
Oops!
Option. They go to Marasigan. Good dig there.
Oh my. Overpassed. Hey, that's a bullet talking about the King Crunchers. Because they already missed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was an overball. Chuma Injigo opportunistic.
For Criss Cross.
Pounding on that last
Always
chance
very
given.
aggressive.
Philip Magalay in.
Which is always important.
Femi Bagalay on the serve. Good serve, good pass there. Calado.
Garcia was right there. Excellent anticipation.
Point awarded
But
to
Calado overpowering a single blocker. Calado with some big points off the bench now with a total,
16,
I believe, of 4 points.
Sometimes that's a downside of jumping too high for the block. Even Jude was like, parang masyadong mataas ata yun.
Timing is everything.
Oh wow, almost an ace there. Now they get a free ball. Silang chooses Umanday.
Still alive. Incidentally, the Philippines will finish second in the most recent beach volleyball championship played in New Valley. At yan ay walang iba kung hindi, of course, sila Buitrago.
Oh yes, they're playing in the finals right now. They probably played already.
They play second.
Okay. Oh wow.
Another key block here. Wow. Again.
Look at that. Just a little bit space at the net by the blockers. Pero
Sa
ang
break.
lakas kasi talaga ng palo.
Pasok eh.
Yes. Timing is everything.
Look at the magic
also.
of Ish Polvorosa. Conference best 21 excellent sets. Calado has been a force off the bench.
Still in this match, talking about Cignal HD Spikers, they need to work very hard at this point and play perfect volleyball if they want another chance
Serving
here.
for Cignal is JP Bugawan.
Paul Bugawan on the line. Oh, nice block there from Umandal. It goes back to Garcia. Block once again. Oh!
Again.
Nash Guaza!
That's the point for Cignal
Alert
HD.
and attentive and aggressive.
No block in the third set loss. Different story. Bagunas was not on the floor for the longest time.
Serving 21.
They were still down by 4 when he made his way back.
Ish Polvarosa tried to do everything he can.
Services.
Just like that, it's down to 1.
Getting a score off of his old
The
teammate.
only set that was not close was that second set. And that 25-14 win by Cignal.
So guys, alam natin, tinatarget si Jude. Alalay na lang kay Jude. Pag sobrang gaan, kunin mo na. Tapos sumang, pwede mo na.
Tama. Jude, kamay mo na. Pagkaya, abante ka na. Kita lang. Pagkabato, labas ka na. Kami na dalawa na niya. Oo, sige. Takay mo na lang. Labas ka, Jude. Let's go!
You already see the team are here. The teamwork happening during the timeout. Marcus Peo already telling Jude, pagbato ng serve, you can already prepare to take a full swing. Kami na bahala ni Sumang dito on the pass. Knowing, Marcus Peo, one of the most solid and stable passers that we have here in the men's volleyball.
And you also like the communication that happened in that last timeout.
Yes. There you go. Good execution there. Oh, but a little too eager on that approach.
Leaders Day.
And we're now tied at 21 all.
Here we go. 21 all. A 4-0 run by the HD Spikers.
And this is what Criss Cross did to Cignal in that first set win. And really, the re-entry of Brian Bagunas has brought a different dimension once again for the HD Spikers.
Single block!
How many blocks for them in this set? 6? They'll double check. But right now, the more important thing is they have taken over the driver's seat.
Ian Silang, of course, at the net. Single block there.
What about these off-the-bench players?
Yes.
Calado, Silang, Guaza.
Oh, nice serve there.
Oh,
Tight set there. Silang, who will he choose? Umandal! Espejo was there. Another opportunity here for the HD Spikers. Wow, floor defense is solid for the King Crunchers. Opportunity again for the HD Spikers. They go to Bagunas.
same.
Illegal attack on
Same infraction?
Point for
Same
Criss
infraction as
Cross.
Mark Espejo.
Look at Coach
Just,
Taibondit.
just so eager to get a hand on that ball.
Normally, it seldom happens to them.
We're tied
But
at
it did.
22.
And we're tied.
22 all.
Serving for Criss Cross is
Jude Garcia now in the back. Mark Espejo in front. Good pass. Silang chooses Guaza. Ball still alive. Garcia. Brian with that pass. Umandal!
You could see it coming. Silang pushing the right buttons, making the right decision. Which is not an easy thing to do
Yes.
at this stage of the match.
Yes.
You blink, you fall. 1-point lead. Second time they're ahead late in the set after chasing down.
Big game so far for Sian Silang here. Also a product of FEU.
Calado.
Full front row here for the HD Spikers. Still targeting Jude there.
Tight.
Good deflection here. Umandal. Sumang was there. Garcia! Back row!
All pumped up.
All pumped up there. He wanted that ball.
That was a big one coming from Garcia.
Substitution
back
for
row
Criss
play.
Cross, number 3 out.
Run by Ish Polvorosa.
And Cignal
Also making the right decision.
Yes.
Set on the line.
serving for the King
Ish had Mark,
Crunchers
Ish
is
had
Kim
Isay, but he
Malapuma.
went to Garcia, and for him to deliver, acknowledging their strengths here, silang
Set point or match point?
to Bagunas.
That's set point.
Ryan
Wow.
Bagunas!
Wow!
Took a while for him to make his way back, but when he re-entered,
Bagunas sends Cignal
it just
to
points the
set
spirit,
4.
confidence level of the HD Spikers unit.
At the right place, at the right time, talking about Brian Bagunas here, delivering the goods for the HD
Serving for the
Spikers.
set is Zhao Mandao.
Zhao, all or nothing. Ish,
Oh.
this is Mark. Option for Brian. And it's done!
Brian
We are going to a
Bagunas with the
fifth
cross-court
set.
three.
Wow. It was Marcus Pe who nailed
Ladies
that
and
service
gentlemen,
ace to
we're going
close out
to
set number 3
5.
for Criss
After
Cross.
Cignal
It
takes
is
set number 4.
Brian Bagunas who knocks in the last 2 points
23.
for Cignal after the score stood at 23-all. Tremendous fight back for Cignal. All things even, back to square one. Fifth and final set coming up short.
Local, Ran Abdilia. Kuya Ran, since high school ako, pinapanood ko na siya maglaro. Naka-teammate ko siya ng 2019 SEA Games. Parang dream come true sa akin na makasama ko si Kuya Ran. Kahit nakapa-retired na si Kuya Ran sa indoor, nakasama ko pa rin siya sa big history naman na nangyari sa Philippines. Kuya Ran, thank you sa pag-inspired sa bawat player.
That was Zhao Umandal's goat, Ranabdilia, who's now focusing on beach volleyball.
Yes.
Recently have played back-to-back international tournaments
Correct.
that was held here in the Valley.
Yes, and earlier, James Buitrago and Rancel Varga finished second.
Yes.
And that's the Futures, the competition in the Beach Volleyball Pro Tour. And of course, won by, we'll double-check that
Republic.
later, Czech Republic in the men's category.
Yes. But, oh my goodness, Coach Ronnie, set number 4. Did you really see that coming?
Yes. No.
Of course, totoo.
No. Of course not. Well, I thought that the King Crunchers were about to win the match.
Yes.
That's why I was taking a look at
Yes.
whether Brian Bagunas was
Correct.
going to re-enter. I thought he would not be able to come back anymore. But when he did, the compass was
Look at
changed.
this. Look at this point distribution.
Dead even.
So even.
And look at the number of errors. That's the high quality that we have
Yes.
been witnessing
Yep.
from the get-go. And
That's probably the attack line infraction.
Plus one yun,
Plus
diba?
one.
Oo.
One each yun.
siguro
So,
pa isa-isang service error, but
not so bad errors that we're seeing.
4 sets are gone and over with. It boils down to the race to 15 here in the fifth.
Here we go.
and
Here we
final
go.
set. Calado, excellent. Guaza, efficient. Silang, wow. Also played extremely well. Abrot also had his share. Now, we have witnessed swinging of sets in terms of winning Set 1, set 2, set 3, and set number 4. But a decisive lead here to open up the set might be significant.
Ito na nga, and as we take a look at who's in front right away, we have Brian and Mark in the front row. Let's see how they're maximizing this kind of rotation here. You know, Coach Tai is known for that. During his time in Ateneo, people are saying, lagi pag-ikot, the last point, the last moment, Alyssa would be in front. Will this be the same thing here for the King Crunchers?
First point for the black shirts. On that Espejo miss, but Coach Tai will challenge
There's
this.
a challenge on the call by Criss Cross. The challenge is block touch.
Only the first meeting between Cignal and Criss Cross, by the way.
By the way, elimination round pa lang to, guys.
Oh, for the right to get to 5-0 and for to remain as the only unbeaten team so far after 11 play dates.
But again, I mean, we're here. It's the 5th set. I feel like both teams have already won at this point.
You know who is the biggest winner? The people who came out here.
Yes.
And those who are watching tonight on TV.
Upon review, there is no block touch. So the challenge by Criss Cross
And
is
this match also sends a strong signal
The King
to
Crunchers
the rest
have one remaining
of those who are dark horses in
First
this
point of
conference
set
for the
number 5
Spikers.
goes to Cignal.
Definitely.
Navy, Iloilo.
Oh, good touch there. Pero sinalo agad ni Coach Dex.
Not by Coach Dex.
Malabunga.
Malabunga. Also some heavy lifting here.
Serving for Criss
Blocking and
Cross.
scoring and
Mark
big
Espejo.
presence. Big presence both ways.
Ooh.
Service
2
error.
points given up here for the King Crushers.
+1 for the HD Spikers. 2 serving 1.
Still a slow
Serving for
start
Cignal is Jao Umandal.
for both of our squads. Joe Mandal. Garcia. Ooh, good block there.
Point for
Nash
the HD
Guaza
Spikers.
have been providing just what they need here.
That's why he is there. That's the reason why. It's him over JP Bugawan at this stage.
Big game for Nash, Guaza, and Sian Silang for the HD Spikers. Good pass from Sumanggid. Pulvorosa will choose Espejo from the back row.
This will be challenged by Coach Dex.
Espejo.
I thought that he saw
But there's a
Mark
challenge on the
Espejo
call by
could have
Cignal
stepped
HD.
on the line
challenge
again.
At this point in time, stakes are really high. Take all the opportunities that you can. And this time, a challenge requested by Coach Dex Clamor. Relax muna ako ng konti, Coach Ronnie. Grabe.
Hindi ako naniniwala. Pinapanood kita, hindi ka naman nagre-relax eh.
But speaking of relax, ang hirap
Mamaya na
mag-relax at
mag-relax
this point.
after the 5th set na wala naman traffic eh.
Okay, Coach. Very intense action happening
And this is
here.
a tense moment right now because this could be a key point against Criss Cross, who have given up already 2 early points.
Yes. And again, it's really about the eagerness of getting a touch on that ball. Talking about the back row hits displayed by Mark Espejo. Here we go. Ooh. A slight touch there.
The moment Mark Espejo took off, Coach Dex Clamor went for the challenge right away.
Good teamwork on the side of the coaching staff, seeing that unfold.
Serving 1.
Mark Espejo saying next play. Got 4-1 here on the set number 5. Polvorosa chooses Malabunga. Has been effective.
Very
2 for
effective.
2. The 2 points that they have right now has been from Kim, if I'm not mistaken. Both from quick attacks.
Serving 4.
There's been a major force along that spot throughout this match.
Silang, nice set to Bagunas. Chooses to go down the line. Referee calls it out.
There's the challenge of the call
Coach
by
Dex will
Cignal.
challenge.
Yep.
The challenge is ball in,
Wow.
ball out.
He had the successful one earlier.
Yes. Trying to go for a green card here.
Ball in, ball out? Oh, that shot is...
Challenge has been denied.
Oh,
Point for
Oh.
Cignal.
There you go. Momentum still on the side of the HD Spikers. They're up.
called in.
They're up 3 points. 5 serving 2. You got Nash Guaza.
Nassim Guaza.
Was played well.
Yes,
Even
so
with
well.
a late entry.
Jump serve. Marcos there. Ish. Chooses and Jega.
Earlier it was Malabunga, now it's Njiga. Off the bench play also coming from the former Blue Eagle, another former UAAP champion, and also decorated here the Spikers turf.
Ish Polvorosa has been very effective in activating the middle
Correct.
blockers that JP Bugawan has not have a block touch since
Yet.
then.
There you go.
Oh, ball still alive. Silang chooses Calado.
It's the off-the-bench players delivering here in the clutch. So when you're in this type of a matchup,
Yep.
it's really the time to shine.
Yes.
The radar focus, of course, is on the big name players.
Yes. And chances are, ang scouting,
Yun ang babantayan.
exactly. So I'm not sure if the King Crunchers have seen this coming.
And Cignal with the point.
But so far, the middle blockers of the King Crunchers has been the one producing much-needed points here in set number 5. Bugawan was there. But again, a little space was given for that ball to go in.
3 errors in the set for Cignal. That's 3, or rather for Criss Cross. That's 3 of the first 7 points. And that is the margin of advantage right now
Exactly.
for Cignal.
Bagunas.
Serves out. Substitution for Criss
The only
Cross.
certain
Number 12
thing
out. Number 3
is that this match will end
in.
this set. Tama naman
Ay,
siguro.
hindi ba?
Baka. Okay lang.
I can stay here all day and
no
watch
problem.
them play all
No
day,
problem.
all night. No problem.
From Sunday to Monday. Okay
Yes,
lang.
why
No
not?
problem.
Silang umandal too tight
Oh,
there,
no,
but
no.
Catch and throw violation on Cignal. Point for Criss Cross.
Bobby Celso 100% sure
Yes.
that was a lifting violation and that will not
That ball
pass
stayed
him.
on his hand.
Timeout.
That's why timeout
Cignal
na.
HD Spikers.
Don't look now, it's a 1-point game.
Just a 1-point game.
Ay, tawag na. O, recover na right away. Recover na. O, pasa ulit. Pasa ulit. Quick tumba siyan. Same play. Same play ninyo. Pag alanganin, pag nandito yung receive, Bri, be ready, Bri. Where's Brian? Bri, be ready, Bri. Pag dito yung receive, dito ka, be ready ha. O, pasa muna. One time ka rin. Pero first option mo, quick tumba or ito. Eh, pasa muna. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go, pare. Let's go. Hey, Cignal.
Brian Bagunas trying to get bits and pieces of carbs on that bench there during that timeout. Umunguya pa nga. Oh, sakto. There you go. Nilulunok pa yung pagkain dito, making sure he lasts a 5-set match
Whatever it
here.
takes. Whatever it takes to win.
Yes.
Jao Mandal restores a 2-point lead. What about Silang?
Oh, yes. Silang really taking up that challenge. And you know, when you mentioned that earlier, that reminded me of Abby Maraño, because I remember so
Tell us the
vividly,
story,
Abby
please.
Maraño would always say, ako kasi yung player na pag pinasok mo, sisiguraduhin kung hindi mo na ako ilalabas.
Tama.
And that has been the character that we're seeing in the HD Spikers. You know, I mean, if I was Coach Dex, such a luxury to have this kind of players.
Well, you know
on my
what?
team.
I'm sure players or those young players right now who are watching are dreaming to make it to this team eventually.
Yes.
Pretty much the same way probably Silang did, or even Guaza.
Yes.
Because if there was no Criss Cross,
Yes.
there will be no opening here, the Cignal team.
Exactly. Everything just falls into place. If without Criss Cross, we wouldn't have this kind of a match
What about
today.
if Bagunas and Espeo did not play abroad?
Correct.
Oh, another critical point. The rally continues for Criss Cross.
Good effort there, though, on the side of the HD Spikers.
Wow, full reach for the 6-6 Malabunga. Length and reach. Perfect timing on that running play.
One-point game here. HD still up by 1 point.
We played for over 2 hours already. We're not yet done.
2 hours pa lang.
Tama naman. Isang araw pa lang. Isang gabi pa lang.
Serving.
Polvorosa. Comandado with that pass. Ooh. Gotta maximize Brian right now.
Short attack.
This set is short. Life is short.
This 5-setter is too short.
Pwede bang 25 ulit yung set number 5?
Pwede. 2-point lead.
Full front line for the HD Spikers here. Silang with the serve. Polvorosa chooses Espejo. Quick dunk there. It works.
The points have been sweet. Exchange of side outs in the 5th and final set. Disguising a strong hit and then dumping and scoring, cutting the lead to 1.
Jump serve here.
A lot of errors here in this set, no? The way we started the match.
Yep.
That's what you said. Exchanging points, exchanging errors. Probably a little tired.
Yes.
Probably tension or pressure.
As we also see Vince Lorenzo on the sidelines getting treatment from for cramps. Good pass from Espejo. Polvorosa chooses Garcia.
Oh, we cannot overlook Vic Garcia. Was excellent to start this match. The #1 scorer so far with 64 points delivered on 45 attack points, 13 blocks and 6 aces. In the top 5 in scoring, spike percentage, blocking, service, and number 9 in digs and 7th in reception.
Good serve there from Malabunga. Silang to Bagunas.
25 for Brian.
25 big points, contributing a full set here.
Substitution for Cignal, number 13 out.
Only had 4 points after the first set because he was blocked numerous times in that set 1 loss. Nag-cramps pa yan, ha?
Nag-cramps pa yan sa lagay na yan.
So kung hindi, mga 30 na yan.
Exactly. Polvorosa to Marasigan. Good deflection there. Silang, opportunity for the HD Spikers. Bagunas.
Brian Bagunas.
In the 4th set, when he returned, talked about the fact we changed the course of that 4th set, and it did. Scoring and inspiring. And here in the 5th and final set, it's all about closing the door, sealing the deal for the HD Spikers. But points are still to be played.
Happy. Serve lang, in-serve. Sige guys, stop lang, what's up? Enjoy ka ba rin? Sige. Get one point, can win.
So Brian is powered by sandwich.
Yes. Nakita ko parang hotdog ata yung kinakain.
Oh, sana all.
Alam niyo na ang magic, ano.
With ketchup, I saw it.
Serving for Cignal is Lloyd Josafa.
Anything for Brian at this point in time. Polvorosa chases that down. Garcia.
Bagunas has scored the last 2 points for Cignal.
Yep.
Good Garcia has also delivered 2 attack points to keep them alive. The lead still stays at 2. Cignal 3 points away from winning the match. King Crushers can still overtake this.
Isay. Good pass from Calado. Bagunas. Free spiking happening here for Brian Bagunas.
27 for Bagunas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points here in set number 5. Sumablay pa yan, ha?
For Criss Cross right now, you gotta put 2-man in front of Brian. Cannot leave him
Di
behind.
pwedeng single block or wide open talaga.
Garcia will try. Yes, success.
Bagunas has scored the last 3. Garcia has fired 3 straight. Still a 2-point lead for Cignal, but are only 2 points away winning the match. 1 point from their first match point.
Good serve there.
Perfect reception coming from Jao Mandal.
Yes.
Jao Mandal, first time I saw him for USD, it was a struggle for him to the first ball. Not anymore.
There's growth now, but again,
wow.
just in time for JP Bukawan to smash that down. Here we go. Brian Bagunas, all or nothing. That goes out. He can afford that, but Coach Dex Clamor again.
1 match point saved here by the King Crunchers.
Dito si JP, di ba? Sige, pasunurin nyo na dito si JP. Big mix yan. Big mix. Oh, favorite. Play 1. Right. Play 1. Kuhari mo na. Oh, last one. Let's go!
You heard it. Okay. Sabi ni
Noted,
Brian.
Coach.
Leading scorer.
Side out lang ba kailangan nyo?
MVP last season, abroad. Yun lang naman. Marcus Peo, kaka-champion lang, abroad. Yun din lang naman. Mga pambihira at mga bihirang mga players.
Here we go.
Serving for Criss Cross is Chu and Zika.
Chu with that serve. Easy ball for Jao Mandal. Jao. And there it is.
Again, scoring off a timeout. Every time they call the timeout throughout the match, they scored. They win round 1. And this 15-rounder perhaps against the King Crushers eventually. Coach Dexter Camor applauding the effort of the HD Spikers, who had to come from behind, by the way.
Yes, oh my God, that crucial set number 4.
But never out. Because Brian came down with the cramps doon sa third set na kala natin ay makukuha na nila, subalit nakuha ng Criss Cross, but eventually Brian Bagunas rescuing this team in time.
And not just the skills or points that he delivered, but also in terms of spirit.
The presence.
The presence was a huge factor
that is
here.
something that you cannot quantify really.
I mean, I was thinking, I also noticed, you know, even Jao Mandal played so much better the moment that Brian stepped in. Exactly.
And that final point was created because of the fact not only was it called by Coach Dex, pero nag-open up kasi sino una mong babantayan.
Correct. What a game today.
I would like to see it again.
Yes. Ulit, guys. Rematch. Now na.
Saging at hotdog muna, but really hats off to all of the players and all of the coaches. These two teams just bringing the level up here in the Spikers turf, attracting this big crowd, playing the biggest venue so far, and good things are bound to come and are bound to happen for men's volleyball sooner than soon.
Definitely.
Final point delivered by Jao Mandal.
Look at that emotions, really high emotions displayed here There you have it, folks. 5-set match here. Victorious ang inyong Cignal HD Spikers kontra Criss Cross King Crunchers for that third day of this Super Sunday triple hitter in the Spikers Surf Open Conference. We'll be back.
Mic test, 1, 2, 3. Di ko rinig yung sarili ko ah. Mic test, 1, 2, 3. Rinig ba? Okay. Di ko rinig. Di ko rinig yung sarili ko. Okay lang.
Wala nakatusok.
Ah, walang na. Sorry. Mic check. Mic. You're still watching the Spikers Surf Open Conference. In a battle between the two remaining undefeated teams in this conference, it is the Cignal HD Spikers handing the Criss Cross King Crunchers their very first loss this conference. And I'm here with the best player of the game, none other than Brian Bagunas. Brian, congratulations on the win. What a game. Kamusta yung buong experience na yon playing in front of this crowd na kalaban mo din si Mark Espejo and yung former teammates mo? How was that whole experience for you?
Siyempre, sobrang masaya ako kasi ayun nga, nakikita ko na nandito yung suporta ng mga fans sa men's volleyball. Sobrang nakakagana ulit maglaro. Parang way back 2019, naglaro ako dito, SEA Games. Sobrang nakakatawa. Sana soon mas marami pang mga fans ang dumalo at manood para sa men's volleyball team.
For sure, yan naman ang hiling natin. But this is your second game kasama ang Cignal. Ano yung impact ng panalo na to sa'yo and sa team, especially moving forward into the rest of the eliminations?
Siyempre, alam naman natin na ang Criss Cross is isa din sa pinaka parang buo talaga sila eh. So, siyempre malaking impact to para sa Cignal kasi ayun na, siyempre kami, rebuilding kami and nakikita namin yung progress namin. So magandang bagay ito para sa amin. Ayun, binabati ko pala yung wife ko na nanonood. Sobrang thankful lang sa kanya and sa family ko sa Batangas and sa mga fans ng Spikers Surf and ng men's volleyball team. Ayun, maraming salamat po sa inyo.
Thank you so much and congratulations, Brian. Masaya kaming makita ang Brian Bagunas magic once again in the Philippine soil. Thank you so much and excited kaming makita ang susunod yung gagawin. But for now, we send it over to you, Zian Coach Ron.
Thank you, Doreen. Well, there you have it, the X factor for the HD Spikers, making all the difference and all the work they need here for this match.
And the drama that unfolded because he went down with the cramps.
Yep.
On one leg and then eventually made his way back late in the fourth set. And then the biggest hero dun sa fifth set win to finally close the door on the King Crunchers, were once again trying to aim for that steal of a set, something that they did twice in this matchup. And the only undefeated team right now are the Cignal HD Spikers, going for their, bringing home their fifth straight win, while dealing Criss Cross their first loss after 5 matches. And numbers that will tell you once again how tight that final set was.
Look
Could
at
have
that.
gone either way, but eventually Brian Bagunas was too much of a factor. Remember, he made some early errors.
Yes.
Unfortunately, on the flip side, tignan mo, mas marami pang errors eventually rito ang King Crunchers pagdating doon sa dulo. Pero yung tatlong yan ng Cignal, sa umpisa yan. Lahat nangyari. Jude Garcia also played well. Calado also for the Cignal HD Spikers. Again, this match brought out the best in a lot of players for both rosters.
That's right. Well, that's the end of this Super Sunday. Ay, tapos na. But don't go anywhere because magbabalik ulit tayo April 17. You got double header VNS versus Richmark Sports at 4 p.m. and Cignal HD ulit versus the Iloilo, the Navigators. Ako, magandang laban ulit yan.
Maganda
at 6 p.m. But again, thank you to everyone who watched us today. May it be live, online, or here at the arena in Pasig City. Maraming salamat. This has been Zihir Basho on behalf of Ronnie Magsanok and Doreen Suay Baguio. Maraming salamat at kita-kits muli sa susunod na Spikers Turf on Open Conference Game Day season.